That was getting good. I don't know. He was speaking that Bible, that gospel. And something came in and said, mm-mm. So don't worry. So we're coming right back. Don't even worry. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back. We'll get them back on the live. It's all good. That was getting good. We'll get right back in there. So come on back in, guys. Get your seat back nice and warm. Get you something to drink. We're going to get them back on because we're getting a lesson tonight. We're getting a lesson tonight. Um, I know, right? I was all like, what happened? Yeah, I was too. I was like, what happened? Yeah. Again, to show the show tonight is brought to you by the Heritage Ball, February 21st through the 24th. It is in Atlanta. For more information, go to www.heritageball.com. Also, them Texas Boys, fifth annual All Black and Bling Steppers Ball Red Carpet Affair. It is April 25th through the 28th of 2019. Thank you so much. It is the 13th annual. Thank you so much, Tracy. I appreciate that. Hey, Karen, we got to get Quake back on the line. So if you guys are just joining for this part two, this is part two. Part one is already posted. I'm not sure. It looks like we lost connection on their end, but that's okay. We're going to wait for them to get back on. Yeah, it eventually, I saw it was audible, but it left. So we're just waiting for them to come back on. But it's all good. We'll make sure we get them back on the live. You guys stay tuned. So he should see me log back on just a second. I'm not sure. It seemed like it was on their end, but like I said, remember we have to be patient. I know, Susu, right? It's like, I was getting good. Yeah, but it was on his end, so we will see exactly what happened. Hey, Kim, how are you doing, sweetheart? Hey, Ricky. Hey, I see you want to join the camera. How you doing, babe? Slick Rick. I don't want to add you yet because I was right in the middle talking to Ice Rob. Where are you anyway? So stay tuned. Stay by the phone. Stay there. I want to wait on Ice Rob to get him back on because he was right in the middle of some juicy stuff. So the book title is Human Earthquake. This is book one. So we definitely have to get book two because there are a few people that I am really, 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 really interested to see what happened to them. Quake, I see that you, let's see. All right, I see his invite. No, I don't. All right. Slick Rick, stay tuned, sweetheart. I want to try to get Quake back on the line. I do not see that he's logged back on yet, so let's stay tuned. But there was some good information that Ice Rod was giving, and I like the gospel. He was really speaking gospel right then because it's really, really showing what's going on now. You know, and I think it makes a lot of sense. And what I would love for these, he was telling the truth. What I would love for them to do is maybe, they don't really come out like that. You know, that's why you don't really see them. But I would love for them to have like a seminar and really, really speak. Like we all get on the floor. There he is. Quake, send me a request, baby. I see you watching. We all like sit on the floor and let the two of them just talk to us. And really, I mean, just really speak that stuff, man, because I'm just sitting here like, I don't even want to ask no question like, what you say? Say it again. But Quake, send me a request. Do you see how you can send it to me again? Because it's such good stuff. What I will do is bring in, just I do not see Quake on yet. So let's bring Slick Rick in really, really quick. Slick Rick, where you at now? Make sure you ain't somewhere. Look. Slick Rick. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you? We're gonna
Well,
make it
you,
really. How you doing? We're gonna make it really, really, really quick, because we're gonna try to get Quake back on. Guys,
okay.
this is Slick Rick in the book. We haven't gotten to the pimping part of Rick's life yet, but Quake, if you are looking, because I do see that you're on, I just don't see your invite yet. In the book, let me go to the page. In the book, it actually says, what's the page number? I think it's 397. In the book, he says that you are the first pimp to actually steal one of his hoes.
Well, that was part of the game. You did, coming up and everything, Um, you know, it's a whole scenario about this thing about this pimping, because that's where the stepping game started at. Far as a lot of players was at the set, and they would meet a young lady and everything who was real slick and everything, and she wanted to get in the game, so we did it in a different approach and brought the game to it and everything. Now, some people was willing to do this, and some of them wasn't. You
Do
dig? So
what?
we had to respect that,
Break
on
that
the pimping.
down. Do what? Pimp
I
or
mean, get out
step?
there, get it on the concrete, put it on the concrete, and go get you some money. You dig? That's what it was about. Yeah, that's right. Call me daddy. And when
What?
they say, daddy, daddy, you dig?
What?
That how it was. But Quake was a cold man. I Rob was a cold man. I Rob was a player. He got out on that flow like Kim Bowie. Kim Bowie was a cold player. We got a lot of brothers out there was coming up in the game, like Joe. Joe was a cold player. Joe seen the game and left the game and went and joined the service, so he could change his life. A lot of us got caught up in the lifestyle. The pimping game was a cold game, but then a lot of us got caught up on the dope scene. They're like me, I got turned out. You dig what I'm saying? The dope game took me out, and then there was no more stepping scene for me because that what I couldn't go there because my thing was trying to get high. That's what kept me in the institutions. You did like Quake was talking about. We got caught up in the game, and then we wind up going to different penitentiaries and all of that. See, it was not to 1999 that I really wanted to get my life back because I didn't want to go get old and I was having grandkids and getting high. You did what I'm saying? So once I found a God in my understanding, and God came into my life, things started changing like Quake. You know, things changed for him. The man is a miracle. You did. He
Wow.
put the game down in the book. You did. He told the story how all the players come up from 93rd, South Chicago. We come from different backgrounds. Like I come from that west side, moved to the east side. You did. See, I watched my stepfather, you did, do things to my mother.
Yeah, did.
You did what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
that was made me kind of rebellious, because at the time I was dealing with abandonment issues. You did that my father wasn't there. My real father wasn't there. I seen my stepfather laying up with another woman in my mama's bed and all of that. So that gave me, made me rebellious and everything that got in the street. You did? Because the brothers in the street was my family. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the game is real. It's different now. The culture is different and stuff. How you doing, brother? You willing? I think I might be riding with you.
Let me tell
I
y'all,
think
some
I
old
might be
schoolers would
riding.
call you, honey. They be making
What's
food,
your
they be
name?
cooking, they
I
be
don't know
ordering.
you.
He at work. Do you
Well,
have to
yeah,
go?
but that's the game was real back. Well, I would like the game mean life. How we came up, being loyal. You know what I'm saying? Not messing with another man's wife, not messing with another man's woman. You dig what I'm saying?
But you
So,
stole his woman.
well, I was a young age. I was a young buck. You dig? I was coming up. I was shining. I was trying to get me a new pair of suede shoes. You dig? Thing. Get me another tailor-made suit.
Oh
Get me
my
a little money in my pocket. Go get my wig did,
oh,
go down to Josephine and them, get my little ocean wave done in my head. Hey, that's what we used to do.
oh my God.
I try to carry on the trim now. It was a cold player who come up with me and Quake was named Ron. Ron was a cold man on the dressing side. So really, I just stole his image. You did fall on the maid side and dressing how he was dressing and thing. See, the game was awesome back then. All this stuff going on now, you did. I respect it to a certain degree, but I stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying? I
So
don't get caught up.
you don't get
You
caught
did.
up. Let me
I
ask you
don't
this,
get
and I'm gonna
caught
get
up.
Quake.
I
I'm gonna
don't,
get
we
Quake
don't
back
get
on the
caught
line.
up.
Cause
You
some
know.
of y'all still dress.
I'm gonna
Somehow
dress
we
like a
put.
slick. I'm gonna dress like a slick man, cause that's where I come up. I can't wear no tight pair of pants and no tight suit on, with no Puerto Rican shoes on my feet. They got to be dead reptiles, some gators, some lizards, some ostrich. You see that? Cause I had a rich woman try to change me when I first come to the set. She tried to change me with the penny loafer, with the argon shirt, with the sweater tied behind my neck. You think I couldn't do that? You did? I couldn't do that. You know, that wasn't my style. You did? That's why I like to ride Cadillac. I got to have a Cadillac. I don't want no Rolls Royce. I don't want no Mercedes Benz. I got to ride Cadillac. That's what I come up in. You know. See, I ain't come up with no doctors and lawyers. I seen number of pimps and players come out, jumping in the car and wearing some nice vines. You did with 3 or 4 girls. You did.
You know what? I'm
So that's why
scared.
I come up.
I'm scared to even continue this live with you. Go to work. I'm just scared because I just think y'all finna try to do something to me. Let me close my
But
stuff.
yeah, I'm proud of my man Quake. Now, he was up under me. His brother Powwow, we all come up. Our other player, Preston, he did. We had another old cat who gave us the game. You did what I'm saying. So I
Yeah.
mean, man, life was good back then
It was
till
good.
I woke
It
up.
sounded like it
It
was
was good.
hard. It wasn't hard. Oh.
I'm gonna tell you another thing.
But tell me one more thing, Quick Rick. I got
When we
to
were coming
finish.
up, it wasn't about, another man got into it. It wasn't about the pistol action. It was about how you get out with your hands. That's how we got our respect you had to be able to be a cold fighter. You did. That's why today I still fight today. Go to the gym, work out. I had a couple of fights, knocked a couple of guys out at the age of 60. I ain't gonna let it go. You did.
Did you
See,
just say you
I'm
knocked
still
somebody out?
saying, I'm boxing. See, I've been fighting all my life.
Oh.
That's my thing. That's how we used to be, staying in shape. Because the girls used to like to see you stand in shape, look at your muscles and how you come in and they get to choose. Hey, Jack, what?
Lord have mercy. I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm not gonna look at you the same anymore. Let me just
No,
let you
you
know.
my sister. I can't mess with you
And
because you can't be man. You can't be man. Why I respect my man.
uh-uh.
That's my man. I be out of pocket. I'm trying to mess with my man wife. I be out of
Listen.
pocket.
And one more thing. Every time you kiss me right here, I think you stick me with that toothpick you have in your mouth.
Oh well, I'm sorry, babe. I start taking it out my mouth. That's my trademark. You did.
Lord have mercy. I love you. We will talk later. You did.
All right, love you. Y'all take care. Hey, Quake, keep on giving the story, Jack.
How
For
about
real.
you
It was
did?
real. Keep doing what you're doing. Love you. All right,
Love
I
you,
see you.
baby. Bye. Woo, Lord, we need t-shirts made, y'all, saying you did. Okay? All right, let's get Quake back on. Woo. Baby, he done made me get let me make sure my little fur is close back. I got this. Oh, Quake, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard him.
That thing there. I brought up the
Yeah.
fact that he stole one of your hoes. You
I
said,
love him to death.
huh?
I love him to death. I love him to death.
He loves you too. And I can tell that the love is real. And that's a person that you've been friends with for
Half a century.
unbelievable. The
I love him to
respect is
death.
still there. That's just absolutely
That's one of
amazing.
my men. I love him to death.
I want to go back to Rob a little bit because I think we were talking about the whole respect issue. Rob, you got to finish preaching to us. You were talking about the
Oh,
respect issue and the fact that you don't have a problem with being taught now. None of that is a problem. People making their money. You guys made y'all money a different way than they're making their money now. You respect that.
yes. You have to.
Okay.
You have to respect that. I mean, we did it different.
Right.
So they're not doing it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. They teaching the way they dance. Even though it maybe counts, but still, that's the way they do it. That's how they make their money, right?
Correct. How do you personally, this is just your personal opinion, and this ain't right or wrong, but it's your personal opinion. How do you feel about the count?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah, do you
I'm,
yeah, how do you feel about the count that's in the dance now?
I do not feel bad about it. I mean, you know, you got to be humble.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when we leave away from here, and when they leave away from here, it's going to be somebody else.
Right.
So what now? I'll put it to you this way. I'm going to say this, and I want to really say something about one of the people that is mean good to me too. That's family member to me. Family to me is Ice Ray, the High Steppers, Mac Zach, Macaroni, which is not here today, Donnie, Claudio,
Yes.
Leanne, you know, good people, did it their own way. But we're gonna bring up people that dance, like the Kim Buoys,
Mm-hmm.
Lil Alfred, Lil Mike, Ty Skippy,
Yeah.
Taboo. Now you get all these guys, and some that I haven't named,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I honor them too. Now you have, they teach the new schoolers. Think about it. You get all them guys dancing in a room that I named, and you have about 20 to 30 new schoolers, and you tell them to watch them and learn. 9 out of 10, they're going to say, I'm confused, because everybody's dancing almost different.
Mm.
Now, the new schoolers come up with a count. I don't knock it, because guess what? Them 30 students can do that count. They can do it, because they've been taught.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you're saying.
It's much, much easier, you know, and everybody can learn it. And now you create your own style. That's one thing they have to do themselves. By you learning this dance, you have to create your own style. You don't want to look like everybody else,
Right. Right.
you know, so create your own style. Don't get me wrong, Maurice Turner, Tony Dow, Tick, Dre, you got Westside Mike too.
Yeah, yeah.
You got a lot of them guys that's young and is got a lot of energy and doing it their way.
Mm-hmm.
You can't knock them. You have to be humble. Now, if you think they're doing wrong as old schoolers and think they disrespecting you, try to sit down and talk to them.
Yeah.
Try to sit down and say, hey, well, you know, you putting a lot of stuff in this here. They do a lot of turning,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of salsa, a lot of disco into the dance. That's their thing. That's what they do. It ain't saying it's disrespect to us. We do what we do. But see, we love to dance.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pleasure. It's like something that we never probably teach for money. You know, you go in there, you watch somebody dance, you see one of them guys do something different, then you go home and study and say, I'm gonna do it this way. Now, by us being a business, now they're making money off of this. So by making money now, you gotta kind of look at their way of looking at it. You can't say, well, oh, look what they're doing. All they doing is just spinning, all they doing is just kicking, but this is the way they making their money.
Right.
And you should honor that. It's not saying they better than old school, because if it weren't for us, guess what?
Yeah.
So you gotta honor, be humble. I'm gonna tell you, you got some younger guys, the Sean, the Drew. You know, them guys is tough.
Yeah.
And they doing it their way.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be humble. You know, it's no problem when something else come up. We got to be able to change about all the time. All the time change come about. Everybody, their numbers goes up in life, not down.
Right.
Everybody numbers is a change. So we have to honor that. You know, so now we all need to get together on this and try to say, hey, you know, you're doing it your way, but it looks like this. If they disappoint you, sit them down and try. Maybe it's hard to try, because guess what? They're making money off of this. So you don't have to listen to what you say, but you can also be humble and say, hey, listen, I understand you're doing it your way, but it's not a disrespect to me. When you have your turn, you have to sit down. You had your turn.
Wow.
So now it's their turn.
Wow. Wow.
Life goes on. Life goes on.
That is so big of you to say. That is so big of you to say, because I feel that at times some people maybe perhaps don't want to let go of their time and pass the mantle, if you will. You know, everybody gets to a point where they have to pass the mantle, and it's okay.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's
Wow.
life. That's life. That's life. That's why that book come into play.
Yeah.
The book. Read the book.
Right.
It'll tell you the changes of life. Everybody did it their way.
Right.
You know, we go out sometimes, you know, every blue moon. But it ain't saying that since they over there doing new school, it's not saying that, well, I shouldn't want to be over there because it looks crazy. No, they doing it their way. I'm going to stay in my zone. I'm going to stay over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do me. It's life.
I want to ask you a question. We don't get a chance to see you. I'm new school. I'm new. I'm new in the dance. I've been dancing 5 years. I've seen a video maybe of you dancing. We never seen none of these showdowns and all this stuff that we hear about. We would like to see it. I'm just going to be honest. We would love to be able to see it. Please and thank you. I mean, can you come to Atlanta in February? Can you come to like the Heritage Ball or something?
We're going to try.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm going to just put it out there like that. We're going to try.
I would love to see you dance. And so I don't have to hear the stories. Now I know, you know, you're older now.
But you was here though, right?
Huh?
When you here?
I was, and I don't know how I missed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you had to bring that back up on the line.
No, I just wanted to know. I
thought me and you were right here though. I thought we had already scratched that though.
All the way 100.
Right. I thought we were good. We were like friends and everything. I don't know how I missed you. I missed your whole self all day. And I was there at Donnie's class. Unbelievable. I'm going to go back to the book. Call coming. Somebody's calling on the line and ain't time yet. There was a time in the book when he talked about, and Quake, you may have, you're back on. You talked about a good friend of yours by the name of Joanne. And Joanne had, well, not just Joanne was the one that you was talking about at a particular time. But Joanne and women in general, you had this breakdown of how women would eat or people. Like if they lick their fingers, that means that they're not wasteful. I don't know. If they drop food, I don't know. You had this whole breakdown. I'm thinking to myself, now I'm looking at myself going, do I do that? Like if you sip on your drink or you do something. Can you explain to us what in the world, where did that come from?
It came from me coming up. I really studied people very well ever since I was about 13 years old. It just came to me naturally from Reno, and how Reno would make fun of people and certain things about them he would make fun. So I wanted to sort of be like him, and I started watching people, and he explained to me what he looked at, but what he saw was funny. I saw as interesting, and certain things and certain behaviors that they did, I watched at certain times, like if they were mad or happy, I would watch certain things about them. And then it just started escalating, you know, and it just evolved until it was just a way of life for me. To whatever a person did, I always watch. See, people talk a lot of different ways. Sometimes they talk with words, and sometimes they talk with body language. And you have to understand their language, you know. And I just was a study of people.
By you studying people, do you think that is the reason why you've been so successful in your hustling times? Of course, you had your run-ins, of course, but you were able to still be very successful in what you did. You still were very positive. You still kept a positive attitude. Yourself didn't get far into drugs. I mean, you tried some things here and there, but you didn't get as far as others. Do you think because you paid attention to what people did and how certain things made, you know, if someone was smoking weed and it made them hallucinate, you say, I don't want a part of that. Was it that type of thing you think that helped you steer clear of a lot of different things throughout your life because the way you looked and observed?
Yes, because yeah, I watched and I observed a lot of things. And I started off young as a young person. I always learned from my mistakes, and I conditioned my mind to learn from mistakes. So anytime that I make a mistake, or anybody, I always ask what that mistake was, and I learn from their mistakes. And I condition myself to do this. And I just condition myself that when you make mistakes, you do something different so you can get a different outcome. So in life, I was conditioned to think that way. That's something that you have to condition yourself to do because we creatures of habit.
Right.
And a lot of times people do things and they do it over and over and over again. And they say, why I keep doing this? Because they're not conditioned. That's something that has to be exercised. And I was good at it because I exercised it at a young age.
That's interesting, Quake. Well, you know what, Quake, what I want to do, I want to perhaps do a part 2. First of all, before I even do this, when is book 2 coming out?
Soon as we get book 1 across the land,
okay,
then book 2 is coming, because it's going to be hard for them to understand book 2 if they don't read book 1. It don't make no sense to put book 2 out because they're not going to understand it. And if they don't read book 2, they'll never understand book 3.
I understand.
You have to read book 1 in order to understand book 2. You have to read book 2 to understand book 3.
What can we do other than buy the book, of course? What are some of the things that we can do to help push this book for you? Can we share it? I mean, of course, share it, but what can we do? Tell us some of the things that we can do to help push this book to number 1. What do we need to do?
Well, we definitely need to come together as a community, and we need to use our talents and our resources to make things happen. There's many ways, as far as social media, word of mouth, just any way that's necessary, that talking about it, whatever, because I'm headed for the bestsellers list, but I'm still pushing. I'm trying to make it there, but I'm almost there. But just people, we have to support each other.
Right. Right.
That's one thing we got to do. We just have to support each other and talk about it.
Well, I think it's good. People are asking now how to get the book. So I knew there would probably be people on the live tonight that actually has not had an opportunity to read the book. So it is on Amazon.com. You have it on Kindle and paperback.
Yes.
And people are saying book signing events. I know you were doing a book signing at Donnie Davis's class during the world's largest. Don't know how I missed you, but I digress. But doing more of that. Do you have any events that's coming up that they could be a part of in Chicago?
They can they can go to my page, Quake Styles or Human Earthquake, the book. And when I do have some events, I will definitely post it and let them know
Yes.
about the events.
Okay. And let me know, and I'll post it and push it as well, because we want to see this book. You say you're almost to #1, so we want to see you get there. It's not only good, of course, for you. We want to definitely give you that, but it's good for our community as well because we love this thing called stepping.
Definitely,
Yes.
you know, it
Yeah.
would be good for one of us to make the bestsellers list
Yeah.
and make history.
Yeah.
That would be good because a win for me is a win for everybody.
Correct. Correct. And so we want to do that. We want to do that. We want to support you. So as much now you have an event that you have now. I saw the flyer for breast cancer this month. What are you doing? What are some other things that you're doing for this month? Do you have anything else that you're doing for this month for breast cancer?
Uh, well, I got to look at my schedule
Okay.
and see what I'm doing. But whatever I do, I'll post it up
Yes.
on my page, Quake Styles
Okay.
or Human Earthquake, the book.
Okay.
I'll post it up
Okay. Very good. Like I said, tag me in
because
it
I
because I
am
want
a
to make sure.
supporter for breast cancer.
Okay. Okay. So we'll make sure we do that. What we will do, quick, we'll talk offline because I think we do need to do a part 2. We want to definitely bring Kim in. I know Kim was actually kind of in and out today because he had something else he needed to do. He kind of double booked himself. So maybe we'll come back and bring him back in at another point. But this has been a pleasure. This has been amazing. Put it back on Ice Raw for a minute. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I really, because I know this is a huge, huge deal for you. I know this is not something that you guys do. You don't do this kind of stuff. And so I am extremely humbled and thankful that you guys gave me an opportunity and gave my viewers an opportunity to hear from you. And I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No disrespect. No disrespect. I wanted to say something about it was great talent lady dancers too.
Yes.
Because I know we didn't name none of them, but it's in the book too. They are in the book.
Yes.
So we want to make sure we honor them too.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Somebody said I need a picture of Rob. Oh, honey, good luck. I'm kidding. But somebody wants a picture of you. Maurice Thomas wants a picture
Yeah, that's
of
my
you.
guy. That's my guy there.
Give
And
a
also
shout out to Maurice.
Maurice, and also too.
Give you a shout out, Maurice.
It's a guy that
Reese.
that's out of town. His name is Damone. A good guy, very humble guy.
Yes.
That came up under us and was taught by New School too. But he's very humble and he knows both styles. And he's very humble. Good guy, good person in life and everything. He's like family to us too.
Let me ask you, do you know what a rollout rollback is?
A roll out, roll back.
Yeah.
You know what a rollout,
Roll back is? Not really. What is it?
Just want to know. Do you know what an extended right is?
You know what I'm saying?
Extended right. What is it?
These are moves.
I'm listening.
These are dance moves. Y'all don't know.
Oh, really? These are New School dance moves, right?
There you go.
Well,
Okay.
that's what it is.
Okay.
Extended right. I guess it means walking up and doing a right turn.
Whoa, no, well,
I'm not sure.
it's a long story.
Yeah, well, that's
Call up.
a what? You got to call a what?
Well, it's something like it's a 4. It's like your reset number, but it's a long story.
Oh, okay. Maybe you'll teach us that one day.
Oh no, I'm gonna be paying attention to what y'all do. I don't think y'all need to know it. Maurice is like, it's a lot. It's new school terms. So you guys, are you open to learning new school stuff?
Yeah, I mean, things evolve, and you have to evolve with the times. So, there's nothing wrong with that.
That's life.
I mean, hey, that's how it goes.
That's life, right?
You have to keep up with what's going on.
If you want to be out there to dance
Right.
with them, you have to kind of change a little bit.
You know what? I just love you. I need y'all to really, really come out more. Can y'all see y'all gonna come out just a little bit more so we can see y'all, please? And then there's just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. We just want to see y'all a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Oh, boy, that was the longest. Okay, well, I'm gonna put my mic back on because it just seems
Okay,
like I need
you
to put
look
it back
nice
on
on
before I
that. Look
say
nice on you.
goodbye. I appreciate
Yeah.
you guys so much.
We
Enjoy the rest
really
of your evening.
appreciate you. Tell everybody to get their books
Yes.
so that we can do part 2. They can get it on Amazon.com in paperback or Kindle.
Well, I appreciate you.
I love you. I want to give a shout out to Keisha,
Yes.
Tracy,
Yes.
Sandra,
Yes.
No, and a big shout out to Sue,
Yes.
Most definitely.
one of the old school legends.
Yes.
I want to give a shout out to Janice,
Yes.
Darlinda. Hey, let me see who else. I want to give a shout out to Womack.
Oh. Okay.
Slim.
I want to give a shout out to Slim.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to Sean, Roxy,
Yes.
Drew. Oh yeah.
Well, listen, let me say this before you even go any further. If he forgot your name, blame it on his head and not his.
No. I want to give a shout out to Tracy Dog and Drake. Rest in peace. And
You know,
Sheila.
you have to say that. You have to say that because if you forget somebody's name, they be like, you didn't say my name. So I'm just saying. Y'all
Okay.
don't blame
No
me.
disrespect.
I want to give a shout out to Diane from Oakland, Carol from Oakland. Give a shout out to Damone. Hey, y'all know y'all family, no doubt.
And to you, Tika.
I want to give a shout out to Tika. No doubt.
Hey,
Shout
I
out
get a
to
shout
Lil
out,
Carla.
Listen, I have enjoyed
Give a
you.
shout out to Tina.
Oh, you still shouting out. Go ahead.
Other Tina.
The Foxettes.
The Foxettes. Oh, yeah.
Y'all got so much
I want
history.
to give a shout out to Dimples,
Yes.
Tigman, Ty Skippy. Hey, it ain't nothing but love.
I'm going to wait on you.
Shout out to Dre, T. Pratt. Love you, man.
You tell me
And I
when
want
you
to give a
finish.
shout out to Chuck Wagon and Powwow too. I want to give a special shout out to Tony Dow. Dow and Dominique Dow. I'm trying to get
Maurice Thomas too.
Maurice Thomas.
For sure. Maurice Thomas.
Definitely. My homie. You know, we love you. I'm trying not to miss nobody.
You gonna miss somebody, Quake. I'm telling that right now. But let me tell you something. Andre Blackwell says, "What's up, Quake?" So that's a new school of showing you some love.
Dre, my man. I love you, Dre. Larry Joe. Oh, yeah. Larry Joe.
Yeah.
Larry Joe.
Who says Larry Joe?
Let me give a shout out to Rose.
Wow.
Rosemary.
Well, listen, there is no way you can thank everybody. There ain't no way. And then it's like I told you, when I put this on, I get hot. So look here. Oh, wait. Cheryl said Tall Rick.
Call Rick.
Tall Rick.
Tall Rick. Yeah. Give a shout out to Tall Rick.
Right?
Yeah. Miss you, Tall Rick. Yeah. Hey, miss you. Give a shout out to let me see, Shanice. Give you a shout out.
Yes. Yes. Okay, because I just
okay. Right,
well, you know what? See, this
shout out to Danielle. I can't forget you. Love you, Danielle.
Okay. Kirk in Atlanta want to shout out.
give a shout out to Kurt, my man. We love you.
Oh my.
We gonna come and see you.
Well, while you at it,
Definitely.
can you give a shout out to my mama?
Give a shout out to
your mother.
Tika's mother.
Yes.
You did a great,
Special person.
you did a great job, Mom.
I appreciate
She's
it. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you, Quake. I'll give you a call on tomorrow. We'll figure this thing out. See if we need to do a part 2. Blackwell, you know I love you and miss you already, boo. But you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and don't forget.
Give you a shout out to Sunshine.
Oh.
Hey. And my boy C. Gotta give a shout out to my boy C.
Lord. Oh, you finished, Quake.
Yeah, he's finished.
This show is brought to you by the Heritage Ball, February 21st.
I love all y'all. Give a shout out to Tasha.
Oh, Lord, through the 21st.
I love you.
2019. HeritageBall.com for more information.
Give a shout out to Renee. I love you too.
How many people do you know, Quake?
Give a shout out to Sue.
You already said so.
No, I'm talking about the other Sue.
Oh, she was 2 Sues. My bad. This is one Sue.
Yeah, not that Sue. The other Sue. She don't even live in Chicago.
Oh, okay. Can I get it? Can I get? Oh, somebody said Silky. You know somebody named Silky?
Oh, give a shout out to Silky.
Thank you, them Texas boys. 5th annual All Black and Bling Steppers Ball Weekend, a red carpet affair. It's April 25th through the 28th. That is in Dallas, Texas. For information, go to Texas Boys ENT. That is Texas Boys with a Z. ENT.com. Those are also my sponsors for tonight. So we had Heritage Ball and them Texas Boys. Are you finished with your shout outs? Somebody said Aretha Franklin.
Yes.
Look at him.
Okay.
Right. So I think we out of here. We love you guys so much. Thank you.
I love y'all. Make sure y'all get y'all books. I need y'all support. I love y'all.
Get the book.
Yes. Read the book. Get the history. There's so many life lessons.
Yes, it is. Thank you so much. Footwork James, y'all can't forget about him.
Oh man, Footwork James, I love you. My man.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to Casper.
I think we might be all right. Susu said, okay, see y'all later. So she was the one that was giving out names. So she just officially said, see y'all later. So we might be safe to hang up this. Did y'all shout out Kim Bowie?
Yeah, we did that first. Kim Bowie's our guy.
Yeah,
our man.
Okay.
Shout out, big ups to Kim Bowie. Love you.
Oh, it's
Kim Bowie.
And Ricky, you
Slick Rick.
Slick Rick
Slick
too.
Rick for life.
Okay.
You know.
Ooh, I think we got it. I think we might be safe. I think we good. And again, if he forgot you, blame it on his mind.
Give a shout out to Love Butter. No doubt. Matthew Day.
And get the book. We want it.
And get the book.
Get the book.
Hey, trying to get there. I'm almost there. Y'all gotta help me.
Look, somebody said Pete
Get the
Frazier,
book.
but look, Lil Lord. Okay, Lil Lord. Hey, baby. Thanks for watching. All right, it's time to go. Sue said bye. All right, we out of here. Love you guys.
All right,
Enjoy your evening.
All right, be good.
Woo. Okay, bye. I had to come out. I'm done. I'm off the stroll. I'm off the beat. Bye.
Bye.
Let me get out of here.
Listen, that was amazing. Did y'all enjoy that? I'm sorry it's in 2 parts, but hey, it is what it is. We got it in, we got it in, we got it in. So I will let you guys know whether there will be a part 2, because we did miss a couple of people I would like to still bring in. I want to get to Ice Ray. So if anybody's got Ice Ray's situation, please let me know. I would love to interview Ice Ray. I think that'll be next. All right. Love you guys. Mwah! Thank you again to my sponsors. I love you guys so much. Enjoy your evening. Sip, sip. Peace.